Hello and good day. Presenting Motivational and Inspirational Quotes by my favorite pastor in the world, Joel Osteen. Here are now 10 more quotes, 241 through 250. Let's get started with number 241. Fly with those who lift you up and thrust you forward. A pilot friend of mine told me there are 4 main principles to master when flying airplanes: lift, thrust, weight, and drag. You have to take all these into account to make sure the plane will fly. It struck me that these same principles apply to specific types of people. There are some who lift you, brighten your day, cheer you up, and make you feel better about yourself. You meet them and you have a spring in your step. They're a lift. Then there are people who thrust you. They inspire you, motivate you, challenge you to move forward and pursue your dreams. The third group are weights. They pull you down, dump their problems on you, so that you leave feeling heavier, negative, discouraged, and worse than you did before. Finally, there are those who are a drag. They've always got a sad song. The dishwasher broke. The goldfish died. They didn't get invited to a party. They're stuck in a pit. They expect you to cheer them up, fix their problems, and carry their loads. We all encounter people from each of these 4 groups. You have to make sure you're spending the majority of your time with lifters and thrusters. If you're only hanging out with weights and drags, it will keep you from becoming everything you were created to be. 242. Don't sit around depressed and discouraged. Get a new vision for your life. 243. You are closer than you think. 244. You don't have to beg people to stay. You are a gift. You are a prize. You are exceptional. Let the wrong people go, and God will send people that value who you are and people that can't wait to be with you. 245. Have you ever been lying in bed in the morning and out of nowhere you're reminded of all the mistakes you made yesterday and all the problems in your future? That's the enemy trying to set your mind for a negative, defeated, lousy day. Don't fall into that trap. The scripture says, set your minds and keep them set on what is above, the higher things. Colossians 3:2 amp. Be proactive. Take the offensive. When you get up in the morning, say along with David, this is another day the Lord has made. No matter how I feel, no matter what the economy looks like, no matter what the medical report says, I am choosing to rejoice. I choose to live this day happy. Do you know what you're really saying when you take that approach? You are proclaiming, I will not allow anyone to steal my joy today. I will not allow disappointments and setbacks to discourage me. I will not focus on my problems and my mistakes. I've made up my mind to enjoy this day. 246. You need to live every day like it could be your last. 247. God, this is for me today. I'm raising my expectations. I'm shaking off doubt, negativity, disappointments, self-pity, little dreams, and little goals, and God, I will make room for a flood of your goodness. 248. I heard about this man who fell into a pit, and while he was down there several people came by and offered their opinions. The Pharisee said, you deserve to be in the pit. The Catholic said, you need to suffer while you're in the pit. The Baptist said, if you'd been saved, you wouldn't have fallen into the pit. The Charismatic said, just confess I'm not in the pit. The Mathematician said, let me calculate how you fell into the pit. The IRS agent said, have you paid taxes on that pit? The Optimist said, things could be worse. The Pessimist said, things will get worse. 249. One day a friend came by the job site and asked them separately what they were doing. The first said, we're just laying brick. We've been doing this for 30 years. It's so boring. One brick on top of the other. Then the friend asked the second bricklayer. He just lit up. Why, we're building a magnificent skyscraper. He said, this structure is going to stand tall for generations to come. I'm just so excited that I could be a part of it. Each bricklayer's happiness or lack of it was based on their perspective. You can be laying a brick, or you can be building a beautiful skyscraper. The choice is up to you. You can go to work each day and just punch in on the clock and dread being there and do as little as possible. Or you can show up with enthusiasm and give it your best, knowing that you're making the world a better place. 250. Do not swallow anything Satan is trying to ram down your throat. Jesus comes first.